Everyone knows a good sweet muffin recipe, but today I'm going to change it up just a little bit. These are my bacon, mushroom and Gruyere cheese muffins. These are really fantastic for lunch boxes, for brunch, or even as a little breakfast snack. So to start with, we want a base of mushrooms. So these are just button mushrooms, a good handful, and we just want to slice them. Now I've got a pan on the heat. We want it to be quite high at this stage because we just want to seal these off so we get some good colour. So a good glug of olive oil into a medium pan here, and in they go to get some lovely colour. Now don't season your mushrooms at this stage. If you do, it'll draw out some of the water and they'll stew instead of going a lovely golden colour. So while our mushrooms are cooking, we can get started on our bacon. I've just got some shortcut bacon here. There's no fat on this bacon, so we can easily dice this and pop it straight into the pan with our mushrooms. Again, we want a good colour on this, so they can go in for a few minutes. Just separate it, just like that. Now, while that's cooking away, we can get on with our batter. So a very simple batter to remember. We need 300 grams of plain flour, and we'll just accurately measure that out. Okay, that can go into a large bowl, just like that. Don't need to sift this at all. With 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and that's going to help these beautiful muffins rise. And now we need some liquid. I've got 250 millilitres of milk here, and we just want to add 2 eggs. So I'm going to place this straight into our measuring cup here. 2, and we'll give that a really quick mix, just to break up those eggs. Also, we need a pinch of salt, so that can go straight into the dry ingredients, and 75 grams of butter. Now I need this melted. We'll just measure that out and pop it into a small saucepan to melt away. Okay, so these mushrooms and bacon are looking good now. They're cooked. I'm going to turn the heat off, and we just want to let that sit there just to cool completely. If I add it to the mix now, it could affect our batter, so we'll allow that to cool. We'll also allow our butter to cool down, and then we'll bring it all together. Cooled down now, so we can start adding it to our mix. Just slowly incorporate that so you don't get any splatters, and we'll just very carefully mix that in until we've got a really smooth batter. So we can take the whisk out now and finally add our flavouring. So bacon, mushrooms, that's again has cooled down, in it goes, along with walnuts. I love walnuts in this because it's a great addition for some crunch. So I've just toasted them, and just with your hands, just roughly break them up a little bit so they're the same size as the mushrooms and the bacon. And you can't have savoury muffins like this without some cheese. So I've got Gruyere cheese today. You could use whatever cheese you have in the fridge. Cheddar or mozzarella work really well with this also. So using a spatula here, we're just going to fold that into our batter. And now it's time to fill our muffin tin. So I've got a non-stick muffin tin here, so I'm not even going to spray it. We'll just get 2 spoons and place our lovely chunky muffin mixture into the tin and bake them in the oven. Now, these are going to take around 35 to 40 minutes at 180 degrees. Our delicious savoury muffins are baked now, and I've just allowed them to cool. You can see they come out of my tin very easily, so they keep their beautiful shape. I'm going to have a taste of these because I love them when they're still warm. And let's have a look inside. Oh, look at that toasty, melted cheese there. And I love the smell of bacon, of course. Yum. That is sensational. Give them a go warm and then have the leftovers in the lunchbox. That's my recommendation.